Rich risings to you as well, sir. Yes. Love that comment. Rich risings. Cheers. That's a good one. If you want to ride bikes, come to the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. It's as beautiful as it gets, and it's only going to get more lovely for a few more months. Then it's going to get old. That means cold. Chaya Shalv, having a little trouble reading while riding, but says I had a banana with PB honey with protein powder burrito. Wow, that sounds like a substantial burrito. Yeah, this is a public park. This is called, maybe I shouldn't tell you what it's called. No, this is part of the cycling mecca that is the Lehigh Valley. So, called the Bob Rodale Cycling and Fitness Park in Trexlertown, Pennsylvania. And it's even more beautiful than it appears on this video. So this might look nice. It's actually better. There's more than you'll be able to see in this video. Lots of stuff going on. And you got two different lap choices here on the main trail. One is 1 mile and one is 1 kilometer. The 1 kilometer one is a little flatter, but they both have a couple of what we would call in Pennsylvania rollers, because you can make it over them at 30 miles an hour if you want to, but usually we don't. That's too many miles per hour. So, and of course I'm riding recreationally. You want to see my stats? Well, there are no power numbers, but we do have speed, heart rate, and pedaling cadence. If I would have the bandwidth, but apparently it's pretty broad, so yes indeed. So just chilling here, doing an easy lunch ride, and this is strictly for viewer enjoyment, really. Check out the aesthetics. It ain't half bad. Bob Rodale Cycling and Fitness Park. It's so good. So good. And this is run by Upper Macungie Township, who does a pristine job. I mean, they're out here nearly every fine weather day and some foul weather days, keeping it up to snuff, and it is certainly very nice. There's the straightaway. The Thursday night criterium goes in the opposite direction from this. On your right. I was psting at a squirrel because squirrels respond to that. If you're afraid you're going to run one over, do the psst, and they seem to move. It's pretty good. So I'm only doing a few laps here. I'll end this stream when this part of the ride is over, because the rest of the ride is classified. This one might be in public, but the remainder shall not be public info. And thanks for leaving some comments, Dirk. Yes, Dirk. We've got some great content coming. I don't know if you saw today's stream, but in November, mark my words. That means mark my words. We're getting one of those Insta360 cams? Yeah. So this fall and winter, you'll start to see what it's really like to ride one of these. By the way, this is not an $8,000 bike. This bike cost me, counting all the mods, under $3,000. Like, I'll say $2,600 as it's built, maybe $2,700 as it's built. But the used bike itself is only $2,300, and that's counting having the local shop build it up for me, because it's actually my first carbon frame, and yeah, I wanted them to inspect it because they know what they're doing. Qualified personnel at the Velo Shop. Please visit theveloshop.net for all your cycling related needs, and drop me a line in Discord if you want to know about bike shopping. I'll hook you up. So yeah, almost done with this little cruise. I've got one short lap and one long lap to complete. It's in my Trinity by 2 schedule, and I'll actually put up some stats on Instagram if you want to see what I was up to. You'll get to see elevation and speed, maybe, I don't know. I can put up 2 graphs using the smartphone, so just the remainder of one long and one short and one long to continue. Trying to read your comments here, it is a little tough as it is quite sunny. But I will get to those. Hold on a minute. Just trying to read your comments here. Again, it is a little tough because of glare. So maybe I ought to use a screen protector, but I do not do so at the moment. Oh yes, good times, good times. So actually the wheels on this bike are Mercury wheels, not Bontrager. I do have one Bontrager wheel. That's the spare for my time trial bike rear wheel. Because I destroyed the Rolf Vector Pro that came stock. The hub just cracked. That's how much power. That's how much power we put out. I'm down to about 170 pounds, and I can still put out 1,000 watts at will. Like right now, I could definitely do 1,000 watts. So, there's that. If you're riding up a climb with me at 300 watts, and I go to 900 watts, you're gonna go, what? Then you're gonna burn up fast like a blue dwarf. I'm actually pretty fatigued though, so I gotta ride real slow. We are well above where I was supposed to be here. I gotta get the heart rate down to into the 120s. So, you know, riding in public is a little more exciting than riding just on the road. And this is a lot more public than the road because there are people that I'm trying to not get on the live stream. They didn't ask to be on the live stream, right? They're just chilling in a public park. I also try to shut up when I'm next to them, so. is the last time up the largest hill, and I'll be going like 11 at the top. Currently going 14, so I'll be chilling. And that is an astute observation there. Any bike is a good bike, pretty much. If it functions, it's pretty good. Just getting a little more aero here so we can have a little easier time climbing this thing in the headwind. You're gonna keep the heart rate below 150. That's the mission. And it's like we're only getting to 142, 143 maybe. There's your peak. And now it's all duck soup from here. To quote my granddad, it's all duck soup, baby. That means easy. You know, because it's easy to make soup out of ducks. They float, right? All right, well, hey, yeah, dude, the bike is definitely a weapon. I mean, this upgrade that I got in December of 2023 was an upgrade like no other. You could set this up as a real climbing bike, and that's not really how I have it set up, but you know, I'm not a guy that worries about the lightest components. I just worry about aerodynamics. That's my thing. I'm an aerodynamics nerd. I'm interested in what's going on in the sky. Your weather does affect your average speed on the bike. And that's part of the reason I'm a weather expert in the first place. I had a functional need for it by 1999. So, I'm leaving the park. And then I'm leaving you rubes to go look for decent content on YouTube, and good luck with that. It's no, there's some good content. Just kidding, folks. Lots of great YouTube creators out there, and that's why we put up so many community posts as a value-added feature of subscribing to the channel. So if you're new, please do. If you're not, check community posts at youtube.com/smashomash/community. And yeah, we're about out of this woods tunnel, which means I'm almost in the parking lot, which means this is done. So see you soon here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. And until next time, may that solar wind be at your back.